Um, my name's Tyler. I'm going to be discussing Chapter 1, specifically the sociological perspective. It says that people within a group their behavior is different from what they really act when they're not within a group. I find this true for a lot of reasons. For example, when I was in high school, I was in a group, a fairly popular group, and I always tried to stand out within that group. I'd always show people that I wanted to be in the group. I wanted to prove to people that I can have fun. I can show you fun and things like that. For people that aren't necessarily in the group, their behavior is there's always people within the group that's behavior still stays the same no matter what the circumstances are. You're just gonna have those people, but some people like to stand out, like I did. I caused a lot of trouble, I guess, when I was a kid. I tried to impress people and stuff like that. And that's not always the right thing to do, but that's what I did, and I regret a lot of things I did within that group because of my behavior I had. Although that didn't, a lot of my people in my group, they did like me for that reason, so I felt like I was wanted. There's other social factors that really influence people. For example, my girlfriend, she was in a group in high school, and she was one of the popular ones as well, and she people liked her, but her behavior didn't change. Like, she stayed the same who she was, and she didn't really express any different feelings about anything. She just liked to be liked, and that's basically what people want in this world now, is just to be liked and just to be in a group. Not necessarily in a group, but when you're in a group, they want to be liked. But I could say I wasn't really in a group a lot in high school, just nearly toward my senior year. But when I wasn't in a group, I didn't feel confident. My behavior was, go to school, get my homework done, go home, go to sleep, get up, go back to school, and just do the same thing all over again. And that wasn't fun. I really wanted people to like me, and I wanted to make a difference in the world, make a difference in myself, make a difference toward my family and friends, and just show people that I really can have a good time, and I really, could have a good time, and I could really show people different things that they maybe never seen before or heard before, stuff like that. I like bringing new stuff to the table, and showing people that I can do things too, and stuff like that. I also think that not everyone is the same in the fact that when they're in a group, their behaviors change. A lot of people's still act the same whether they're in a group or not. It's basically, it depends on what your parents' morals are, what your parents taught you to do, if they taught you to be nice, or if you didn't really necessarily grow up in a good family or not. That's usually, in some cases, a really good sign that you're gonna. Sometimes you might join a group, sometimes you won't. And when you do join a group, it's usually, you turn into more than likely you turn into a bad student or a criminal of some kind or something like that. But hopefully that's not the case for a lot of people. For me, I was fortunate enough to have a good family and grow up treated well and treated loved, and that I really expressed that to my friends and groups around me and stuff like that. So that's what I did to really, when I was in a group, my behaviors changed. I know of some of my friends whose behaviors didn't change, which was, you can always see who changes and who doesn't and stuff like that. So as far as that goes, I kind of regret some of the behaviors that I had in high school and some of the morals I had. I wish I would have stuck to more of what my parents told me to do, stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, some people don't, some people do. It's really depends on who the person is and who the group you're in, what group you're in. Really all depends on, that's the sociological perspective. What what you were brought up to do, what you were, things like that. So that's what I believe about the sociological perspective.